Hello everyone, and welcome to your daily dose on the spiritual realm with me, Bonnie. Today, I'm going to talk about breakthroughs. In life that we live, oftentimes we find ourselves in situations or circumstances that may not turn out the way that we would have liked or necessarily thought they would. So in accepting truths and realities in our own lives, God allows us what's known as a breakthrough. A breakthrough is a realization or self-consciousness in knowing the truth of a certain situation or circumstance in which you may have been dealing with. Now for me, a breakthrough is learning to let things go, not holding on to illusions and delusions, and realizing that what you think might be for your best interest possibly could not. Because so often in our lives we all want to be loved and we all want someone to care for us, we can often find ourselves in delusional situations that can give us illusions of grandeur and things that we would really like to have. But the reality of the situation is that some things we may have perceived in our own minds, and they may be fantasies or false realities that we may be feeding ourselves. In my studies, I've come to understand this. Come to understand it because so many of us operate in our south nodes. Your south node is that node known as the Lilith. And more often than not, we operate out of the Lilith. Now people probably say, where's the Lilith? That's a good question. Hoping this is the right book so that we can talk about the Lilith. South Node. The Lilith, or the South Node. The black moon Lilith is the geometric point in the sky that marks the furthest point of the moon's orbit around the Earth. Because the moon's orbit is elliptical, it has two center points. One is the Earth, and the other, the black moon Lilith. Now this dark void stays approximately 9 months in each sign, and it embodies the very essence of the goddess Lilith. Excuse me for the interruption. Knowing where the black moon is located in a birth chart can reveal information to the shadow self. And it can also determine possible hidden sexual fantasies and secret fetishes. So, if you're in the closet and you're homosexual, shows up in your Lilith. Shows up about hidden fantasies, hidden desires, insecurities. Your South Node tells a lot about your behavior. This dark goddess symbolizes lust and carnal desires. She epitomizes all the things that are taboo. These things are in the South Node. They say that she is simply beautiful from her head to her navel. Lilith, the demon god. They say Lilith is a vampire. They say she walks to and fro, drinking the blood of babies and drinking the blood of men and women. This was a dark myth for quite some time. And over time, it changed. They say from her lower extremities, she's fire in every essence of the word. Meaning lusting, carnal, all of those ill things that lie with the ill repute of society. They lie in the Lilith. In our astrology chart, the black moon Lilith represents a person's primitive impulses and behaviors in their rawest form. It reveals our repressed sexuality, together with what makes us feel most vulnerable. Your repressed sexuality and your vulnerabilities are located in your Lilith of your birth chart. What makes us feel most vulnerable is in the birth chart. It represents the dark side of one's personality, buried deep in the subconscious realms of our psyche and our longings. They are all in the Lilith. So your self-knowledge tells aspects of what you can be addicted to, how you may behave in situations, how you carry yourself, what you're afraid of, your deepest desires, and your darkest secrets. All lie in the Lilith. In your birth chart, you must understand that there are 3 modes, and they represent the 3 basic qualities of life, also called quadruplicates, because there are 4 signs in each. There are cardinal signs, They initiate and set the tone for a person's dynamic. Then there are fixed signs, which carry through the purpose of a season, preserve it. Then there are mutable signs. Mutable signs conclude and assimilate per season. These are the adaptability effects, signs that can change up, mutable. There are angular relationships between two planets. These are known as the aspects. They show the active relationship between the planets. It either shows the difficulty or the ease of these planets in their relationship one with another. The conjunction shows the strengthening or the canceling of combining the two planets. So two planets can come together. They can either work together in conjunction, which shows the spontaneous activity and sets things in motion. These are two planets. They're spontaneous. They're in your conjunctions of your birth chart. The conjunct planets. They show the relationship between two planets, whether they're going to get along together or whether they're going to cancel out one another. Then we have what's known as sextile planets. These show the opportunity for production and success in the birth charts. So when you have sextile planets, those are the planets that show the greatest possibilities of success. Conjunct planets show how they're going to operate one with another, either canceling each other out in opposition or coming together and working to create success. All of these planets come together to create success. I'm going through this because I really want you guys to succeed. I want you to know that in your birth charts there's so much information about who you are and how you are able to succeed, so that you don't have to walk through your lives with defeatist attitudes. We have also what's known as trine planets, T-R-I-N-E, trine. This is your creative self, your expressions, how you get your message across, how others how they see you, how you convey yourself to another, are under trine planets, self-expressions. They show either the ease or the discomfort. It's productivity versus insight. In your trine planets. When a planet is in conjunct, I-N conjunct, not conjunct. Conjunct is the relationship, the first one we did. Relationship of two planets that come together in a relationship either opposing or canceling out one another, or working together in cohesiveness. Conjunct. In conjunct shows the decisions and adjustments needed. So see, sometimes situations may come together when adjustments are needed. And when the planetary systems come together, sometimes an adjustment is needed in energy. In the way the energy is conveyed or utilized. There may have to be a tweaking in the energy. Conjuncts are 0 degrees, sextiles are 60 degrees, squares are 90 degrees, trines are triangles, they are 120 degrees. Trine symbols, trines. And conjunct symbol is a trine with a line. It's 150 degrees. And opposition is always half of a circle, which is 180 instead of the whole 360. Because it's opposition. Two halves of the same circle. We also have what's known as houses in our charts. Houses deal with how you present yourself, how others see you, early environmental influences, your physical appearances, and self-awareness. All of these attributes can be found in your first house of the birth chart. First house is in Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Leo. Whatever your first house is. This is how you present yourself and how others see you. Okay? So, I'm going to stop right there. Come back with some more information on your birth charts and helping you to understand aspects of your chart. So, till it's time to come back and do this again. Guys, be blessed. And I'll see you out and about. And for me, spiritual night out, sacred sense.